Tati, and I'm a professional homeopath specializing in the treatment of hormonal dysfunction in women in all phases of life. This is not medical advice. This is empirical evidence from my own experience and from the experience of my clients having consumed this product, Primal Queen, over the past 2 to 3 months. So the reason why I recommend liver supplements is because we are all minerally deficient in our bodies. Our soil has been so depleted of all the vital minerals and vitamins that we need for optimum health, that it's really important that we really focus on keeping our mineral levels high through decent nutrition. The trouble when we consume a lot of supplements is that we end up with expensive pee, because things that are made in a lab, our body does not recognize and finds it really hard to absorb anything of any good out of them. So I always try to address the nutrition of the body through consuming food. Unfortunately, a lot of women find the idea of preparing and eating liver not appealing at all, even though I've come up with lots of cunning ways of trying to get it into them and into their families. I have tried some other liver supplements, and the biggest thing that I noticed with other brands was that the capsules are absolutely enormous and they were quite difficult to swallow, and the smell was just awful. And some of the women that tried them were just like, I can't even do the capsules. So when I discovered Primal Queen, I was delighted. Not only are the capsules a decent size, like they're quite small for what they are, they also have got peppermint essential oil on the capsule. It's kind of like there's these little love heart things in here, which are kind of silicone or something, which I don't love because I'm really into plastic free. But anyway, they come in here and their purpose is to stop the capsules from stinking, which they do a great job of. You do get a glass jar if you order the starter pack, which is nice, and you're not having to keep the capsules in plastic and you can keep reusing it. So my experience personally with this product has been really much more stable and consistent energy, like almost right away. Within the first few days, I was like, whoa, I'm not having my 10-minute power nap in the afternoon between clients. Amazing. So that was the first thing I really noticed. And I definitely noticed more focus and more stabilization of my mood. As we're more fully nourished, then our cortisol levels can begin to decrease because we're not running on survivor mode on the bare minimum of like just enough vitamins and minerals to just run the show, not really do any real getting us into a place of being in radiant health, right? So I noticed that my reaction to stress, my focus, my mood really stabilized because I'm being fundamentally nourished daily by taking these capsules. The other thing that I noticed, which is wonderful, is I am going to be 50 in a couple of weeks, and my skin, I have been prone to having quite dry skin, and I had a bit of uneven skin tone happening. And okay, I do have a bit of a tan, it's summer, but there is no filter on this camera, and yeah, my skin is just plumper. There's a nice natural shine coming through, which is a sign that the skin is healthy, and it feels just more juicy. Like my wrinkles are definitely not as bad as they were. And I spend a lot of time outside and in the ocean, and I don't use sunscreen or anything like that. The only thing I use on my face really is rosehip oil, and but this has definitely made a difference to my overall skin health. As far as my clients go, I have 25 women taking this supplement for the last 2 months, and they have all reported to me an increase in energy. A couple of them even said, I went away for a weekend, I forgot to take my supplement with me, I won't do that again, because they really noticed that their energy dropped off, like their body was hungry for the liver. And also, again, reporting like a stabilization of mood, especially leading up to menstrual bleeds, like definitely way less reactivity to challenges and stresses and things like that. I've had 2 women tell me that their breast tenderness, which wasn't really much of an issue, just completely disappeared, and both those women also reported that their breasts became a little bit fuller, and they're both really enjoying that. So I find that interesting. um, I've had a few clients say that they definitely have noticed they're more interested in sexual relations, that it's like boosting their libido, so that's a positive. And yeah, like it's an awesome product. It really is. And I love the amount of care and thought that's gone into it, that it's designed just for women and to support our overall health and our hormonal health. And I always find it interesting when you remember to take a supplement, like your body definitely needs it. And I always remember to take this. My body reminds me every day. And I find that super interesting. Like, how many of us buy supplements and then they end up sitting in the cupboard and we forget all about them, right? When the body knows what's good for it, the body's wisdom will tell you what to do if you listen and if you tune in. And this is one of those products. My body loves it. And it is pricey, but you know, I've managed to do away with a lot of my other supplements that I took, and I just take this, and I have a green drink that I have in the mornings, and I take some magnesium at bedtime, and that's it. So really, all the other things I was taking have gone out the window, and this is it. I encourage you to give it a try.